All right, guys, what is happening in the CS world right now is absolutely insane, and I promise you, I am not exaggerating when I say that one of the most insane, one of the biggest, potentially one of the most impactful CS2 updates of all time just dropped. Somebody sent me this on Discord just a couple of minutes ago. This is all brand new. This is all fresh. And they sent me this that said contracts. Extended functionality of the trade up contract to allow exchanging 5 items of covert quality, that is red quality, as follows. 5 StatTrak covert items can be exchanged for 1 StatTrak knife from a collection of one of the items provided, and 5 regular covert items can be exchanged for 1 regular knife or 1 regular gloves item from a collection of one of the items provided. Now, that is absolutely insane, and right away, I was like just on Twitter a second ago, and I didn't see anybody tweeting about this. Counter-Strike, the Twitter account, hadn't even tweeted about a new update or changes or whatever, so me and everyone in the Discord were like, oh, you're trolling, you're messing around, this is photoshopped, this is just fake, people put out fake updates and stuff like that all the time. Trading coverts into gold is insane and makes absolutely no sense. So I had to go investigate. I had to go see what the heck was going on. And sure enough, 5 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago, updates from Counter-Strike 2. What is going on? Counter-Strike 2 updates gameplay added retakes as an official game mode, supporting Diffusal Group Alpha and Diffusal Group Delta maps on official matchmaking servers, fixed Molotov and smoke interactions, whatever. That's awesome. Retake mode is back. We had heard, data and leaks and speculation about that coming for a long time. The fact that they're working on retake mode and they're going to be adding that soon. That was probably going to be, part of some big new update. Now, we didn't know what that big new update was going to be, but this is obviously an insane, version of that. But yeah, we didn't know what that was going to be. But, so obviously retakes are back. They are part of a big new update. It's not an operation. It's not an armory update, whatever. It's this. Again, we got some map changes, Golden Palacio, rooftop, adjustments to the top of quad on Inferno, various optimizations, and then there it is. This is real. This is on store.steampower.com/news. Contracts extended functionality of the trade up contract. And again, Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025 is going to be remembered as one of those updates. One of those updates that changes Counter-Strike forever. This is insane. Again, 5 StatTrak covert items, obviously since gloves can't be StatTrak, 5 StatTrak covert items can be exchanged for 1 StatTrak knife from a collection of one of the items provided, and 5 regular covert items can be exchanged for 1 regular knife item or 1 regular gloves item from a collection of one of the items provided. Now, people are going to start diving into this. People are going to start doing the math and the calculations. This is going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be crazy to see what ends up being, the best trade-ups. You have to think, there's a ton of collections with some very, very bad reds. A lot of collections have like 1 good red and 1 bad red, or maybe even 2 bad reds, but they have some insane golds, or they have some very, very expensive golds. Also, think of all the different ways this is going to impact the CS2 market. If we're now able to start creating a ton of new golds from trade-ups, that's going to be insane for covert prices, because not only now coverts have another use, but also there's something you can do with those bad coverts now. And also covert supplies, you used to have light blues, purples, pinks, all that stuff. The supply could drop of those. You could do a trade up and wipe out 10 of those all at once. So the supply of those would be going up and down, but coverts, the supply only increased over time as people did trade ups. But then once you got to a covert, you couldn't do anything with them. They couldn't be destroyed. But now the fact that you can wipe out 5 coverts at a time, and coverts, are rare. They're very, very high rarity items. Wiping out 5 of them at one time. This, for some coverts out there, especially from older, more rare collections, whatever, could make certain covert items, or covert, I don't know what I'm saying, covert items, very, very, very rare, very, very, very valuable. People are going to be doing some insane trade-ups, but also, if you're somebody who had been investing in knives, or gloves, or golds in general, this is going to tank the value of them, right? Like, this is now a new way to hit some stuff. And coverts are going to be expensive, but again, if you do 5 coverts, you're going to get a gold. It's not like, you have some percentage chance of getting a gold or whatever. Like, this is people who are able to create golds. And, think about a case like the most recent case, most popular case in the game right now, the Fever case. You have one red that's very, very expensive, the op print stream. And then you have the FAMAS bad trip or whatever it's called, and it's a really cheap red. People don't really like it. It's pretty ass. But the Fever case golds are insane. People love them. They're super expensive. So you can take 5 Hamas bad trips and potentially trade up into, a skeleton Doppler or like something insane like that. And, Doppler knives, they only come in factory new. So it's not like you have to have insane floats on your, reds or anything like that. So there is certain collections, certain cases, certain skin lines. Also, if the reds go up, that is going to, increase the value of all the other trade-up skins in those cases and stuff as well. So, I don't know. Also, somebody was saying, man, did China know something? Like China had been pumping, factory new skins specifically as of late, which obviously now those factory new skins are going to be used to turn into factory new knives and factory new golds. Did China know something there? Were they getting ready for something like this? Did they have inside news? Like I said, Dopplers and float cap knives, they're going to, not really be affected much by this. But also, if the gold prices do crash, that's going to make doing those trade-ups less valuable or less interesting or whatever. But think about all the people, who have money in, like super expensive gloves or super expensive knives or whatever. Like, now those knives are going to be more viable to get and more accessible than ever before. And I know a lot of the player base have been complaining, like, oh, gloves are too expensive, knives are too expensive, whatever. I wish we had more, affordable knives or more affordable gloves. And maybe this is Counter-Strike doing something about that. Maybe that's about to happen. Maybe we're all overreacting. Maybe this isn't going to have as big an impact as I'm thinking. Maybe this isn't all going to work out like that. I don't know. Now, also, I did say, I did see this as well right now. Somebody said they sent this in Arrow's Discord. Let me see if I can pull this up for you guys. This is apparently one of the first knife trade-ups that has ever been done, and they got this from it. A Huntsman knife lore, and you can see in the tags here, not tradable, not marketable. So there is a rumor going on right now that maybe this isn't going to impact the market. Maybe these knives or these golds that you get are not going to be marketable, not going to be tradable. Now, for me, I think this is just a bug. I think this is a glitch. I think this is an oversight. I think we did have items earlier in this year when they first dropped. I think it was like Austin capsules or Austin stickers or something like that when they were not marketable or tradable right away, and then Valve ended up fixing that. Because for me, it would make no sense for Valve to create this whole new system, for Valve to make this new thing, and for it to not be marketable and tradable. But again, at least right now, the rumor is when you craft these knives or when you craft these golds, they are not marketable. They are not tradable. Now, I don't know. The past couple months have been absolutely insane for the CS2 markets. Valve adding the trade hold and, how that's changed everything. And now you can trade up to golds and I don't know. This is absolutely crazy. Like I said, I thought that this would have not been real. I thought this would have been fake, whatever. I don't know. I haven't even taken a look at this yet. Again, here's the other part of the update where they just said the bomb has been playing. You're running out of time. It's a return of retakes. Okay, so no other information or anything like that here. I thought that obviously the whole Twitter community is reacting to this. Tech savvy, what the fuck, knife trade ups. Petrie said, is it any collection skin that can be traded to a knife? I don't know what that means. It's like, any collection that has a gold in it can be traded up to golds. CS has now made it so you can trade up 5 coverts into a knife. I don't know. Obviously, everyone is talking about this. Is absolutely insane. But I did think that this was very, very interesting as well. A tweet from Gabe Follower. He said, since they added a new way to get golds, I'm pretty sure the next step is going to be getting rid of cases completely. Now, again, this is something people have already been talking about because recently, what have we gotten? We got the Fracture case added to the rare drop pool, and we got the Genesis terminal. That is not a real case. Recently, we got the Gallery case that went discontinued, and we got no new case added to the armory. Is Valve in the process of phasing out cases forever? Again, people were confused. They're like, oh, with the Genesis terminal, there's no gold. So how are we ever going to be able to get golds again? And now you have that question answered as well. Like I said, this update is insane. This thing just dropped 5 minutes ago. We have no idea what this means just yet. We have no idea exactly how it's going to impact the market. But again, right off the bat, what I'm thinking is this is going to be good for skin prices. Coverts are probably going to explode, especially in the short term. And if coverts explode, the skins that trade up into them, they have to go up a little bit as well. If all those skins go up, case prices should go up as well also. But at the same time, this is going to make golds go down, and if golds go down, case prices are going to go down. This could end up being really bad for cases, but also if the gold prices go down, that's going to make them less attractive to trade up, which is going to mean the coverts aren't going to go up as much. So I don't really know. At the end of the day, there's so many unanswered questions, and yeah, like I said, one of the most insane CS2 updates of all time, and I can't wait to see what the heck is going to happen. I don't know. That's kind of all I have to say for right now. Of course, I did just want to plug my cash trading business real quick. This video is probably going to, get a decent amount of views, hopefully. So if you're looking to sell any of your CS2 items, turn them into cold hard cash, crypto, PayPal, whatever, hit me up over on Twitter. First link in the description below. I'd love to help you guys get cashed out, safely and effectively and efficiently into any payment method that you're looking for. We buy anything and everything for the right price, but we're always trying to get the big deals done. So if you have any, gloves, knives, expensive skins, bolt cases, sell your entire inventory, whatever, hit me up today, and you might be the next big deal we're able to get done. But pretty much it was video today, guys. Give me your thoughts and opinions. Go check out some of this stuff. Try it out. Let me know what happens, and I'll catch you soon. Peace.